Welcome to the 2026 Girls Lacrosse Senior Night. We would like to recognize first our student athletes and their parents. First, we want to thank our seniors for all their hard work, dedication, and leadership during their time here. Second, we want to thank our senior parents and guardians for dedicating countless hours in supporting their children. Whether it was driving your kids to practice, helping out with fundraising, cheering on the sidelines and beyond, your time, effort, and energy spent supporting your children does not go unnoticed. Our first senior, number 2 midfielder, Catherine McDonald. Catherine will be escorted by her mom, Jen, her dad, Brian, her sister, Molly, brother, Will, sister, Krista, and nephew, Finn. Our next senior captain, Haley Spencer, number 5 on the defense. She will be escorted by her mom, Christine, dad, Eric, and sister, Alexis. Our next senior captain, number 3 in attack, Leah Murphy. Leah will be escorted by her mom, Lisa, and her dad, Mike. Our next senior, also captain, Lindsay Broussard, number 7, a midfielder. Lindsay will be escorted by her mom, Emily, and her dad, Sean. Our next senior and goalie, number 18, Michaela McGuire. Michaela will be escorted by mom, Jen, sister, Olivia, and brother, Derek. Our final senior, number 4 defense, Paola Rodriguez. Paola will be escorted by her mom, Alicia, her dad, Paulo, and her sister, Barbara. Once again, we would like to thank our seniors and parents for making our girls lacrosse team as successful as they have. Thanks again, seniors and parents.
So we think it might be middle school. Big time. Okay. And they Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wilmington Wildcats Varsity Lacrosse Girls Senior Night. I am Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV for you to have live coverage of what should be a phenomenal game against AC Catholic Cougars. This will be the fight of the felines as the Wildcats take on the Cougars for a matchup here that you know these girls want to win as they celebrate their seniors and the time that they've dedicated towards this sport. We are so happy to be here today and provide coverage for all of you at home. And we just want to take a moment to shout out the people that make WCTV possible. WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV Sports is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza, Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai on Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, Wilmington Ace Hardware, and WHS Girls Lacrosse is sponsored by 360 Urgent Care. So if you guys are ready for some serious lacrosse, just stay tuned and we will be bringing it right to you. Welcome back, sports fans. We are getting set up here as the starting lineups are setting out here at Alumni Stadium. The Wilmington Wildcats, again, are featuring the Senior Varsity Girls Lacrosse Senior Night. So we want to go ahead and take a moment to shout out the seniors. We have Catherine McDonald, Senior Captain, Leah Murphy, Senior Captain, Haley Spencer, Senior Captain, and Lindsay Broussard. And then, of course, we've got Paula Rodriguez and McKaylee McGuire holding it down in the cage. So I'm a huge fan of defense, and I'm also a big fan of goalkeepers. I played goalie when I was playing lacrosse growing up, so I will be giving a lot of love, of course, to McKaylee McGuire. And for the AC Cougars, it hasn't been determined yet, but I believe it's going to be Kate Frawley. So here we get going, as I like to call it, the fight of the felines, where the Wildcats face the Cougars. We have the Cougars in blue and gold, and the Wildcats are rocking the white at home. It is going to be an exciting senior night tonight as the AC Cougars come in with a record of 8-5 on the road, playing here in Wilmington. It is a beautiful day today with a 60 degrees, a little bit cloudy, but the sun is shining right now on the field, hopefully shining down to give these seniors a memorable winning night. So you guys lock in for what should be a fantastic game here as we get kicked off for WCTV's coverage of tonight's lacrosse game. Last time we came and watched them play, the girls lacrosse team was really kind of getting into their own and figuring out exactly what they want to work on and develop. It has been a crazy up and down season so far, but there's nothing more inspiring than a senior night. Nothing to get you revved up and ready to go. And I am so happy to be here with WCTV. I am Jack Hamilton Smith providing play-by-play coverage. We look like we're getting set up for the face-off now, and a correction on my end. It does look like in the goal we've got Madison Giesta for the Arlington Catholic Cougars. So Madison Giesta will be getting a lot of attention from me because, again, you got to respect the keepers. They never take a minute off. And we get set off for the opening face-off. The opening face-off is rolling around. It is a battle that the Cougars have won to start it off. So Brooklyn Abel has won the opening face-off. She is taking it down the field for the Cougars. She's got runners ahead, passes it up, and another Cougar was able to pick it up for recovery. The Wildcats are getting into defensive formation, and they look comfortable letting them kind of have control of the ball around the 20-yard line. So they really want to kind of keep compact and watch out for cutters. The ball goes to the X position, and they are looking for space and opportunity. Cougars cutting on the inside. Good defense by the Wildcats right off the bat. Good force, and the ball is on the ground, recovered by the Cougars. They're taking it up to the top of the key. Cougars with a nice passing, trying to get somebody open here. Good clean pass right there by the Cougars, and what a shot, but a better save by Michaela McGuire. Immediately with the big and making the first play of the night is the senior. And Wildcats passing on the inside. They've got people up ahead. They're looking to get the pass off. Ooh, and it was picked off by the Cougars. That's, once again, Brooklyn Abel. And we got a whistle on the field. It looks like we're going to get reset here. It'll be on the Wildcats. So Brooklyn Abel so far has been making plays and getting involved. A lot of touches here for the Cougars as we get set back up here. Now, we want to see the Wildcats work on knocking down these clean passes. So right on the inside, once again, the Cougars are doing a really good job of moving that ball around. They start to settle in. Ball back at the top of the key. And Brooklyn Abel looks like she wants to make a play. 3 Wildcats there in front of her defending. Good switch right there to transition around for the defense. Boxing them back out. Now they are in the end zone at the X position. Ball behind the net. And one of my favorite things to see, of course, is when everybody gets a touch on offense just off the bat. You want to start a game off with most of your offensive players kind of feeling the ball in their stick, having a little bit of a touch just so they know the game speed. And it looks like we almost had a turnover there in the Wildcats' favor, but we got another whistle, and we're going to do a pickup from behind the net in the end zone. The Cougars are getting reset up for their position. Oh, good pressure there by the Wildcats. Cougars on the inside with a look. Denied by the Wildcats, and we've got another whistle. I think we're going to take this to a free position. Yeah, we're taking it back from the backside again. Luckily, it's not a good setup shot, but Michaela McGuire looked ready. She seemed like she was in position to make the stop. That penalty looked like it was on Lily Murr, who's a class of 2028, so a real youngster for the varsity lacrosse team. And we got to look on the inside. Oh, and that was just off the mark. Great save there by the Wildcats once again. So possession going back to the Cougars. Getting set back up. Ball's in the X position. The Cougars have a lot of cutters, 2 or 3 coming straight down the middle, but the Wildcats are step for step with it. Ball rotating around. They want to sneak one in there. They want to get in close and personal. And big time save by Michaela McGuire. Huge play. She chucks it downfield to find somebody. She's got a body. She's got a teammate. Fast break opportunity. And Emma Ebert with the ball, making her play down the field, waiting for her teammates to line up. The Cougars have numbers, but the Wildcats are in transition, getting into position. Wildcats bring the ball down into the end zone. They have possession on offense for the first time of the night. Let's see how they handle it. Like I said, we got a whistle, it looks like. Referee. Oh, it looks like there is a water bottle on the field, or a soccer ball on the field. And referee just wants to make sure we're being safe. Stray ball on the field, and we are back in play. And here's what we're hoping for. Everybody get a little bit of a touch right here, right off the bat. We've got Captain Leah Murphy looking to make something happen. She's got a trigger finger. You can tell she's winding up. Swings it back around to Danielle Chilmele. Danielle Chilmele cutting inside. And goal! Oh, they're calling no goal. It looks like we got a slash. Oh, that was a nice shot. I got a little excited there. She definitely hit the back of the net, but we're getting a free position, so let's see if she can recreate that magic. And I believe it is Chilemi. Danielle Chilemi with a goal, and there it is right there as we needed it. This is the best way to start senior night off, with a positive score on a team that is rocking an 8-5 record. So magic is in the air tonight, and we are getting started like it's Phil Collins. I am so excited to see how we capitalize on this momentum. Now, the last time we were here, the Wildcats were playing at a deficit, but they didn't give up, and they kept trying to force the issue towards the fourth quarter. So I want to see if they can build on that exact momentum running into this new game. And the face-off this time goes the Wildcats' way. Huge save there. Once again, that was Chalemi who, and she gets it knocked out from the back of her stick. You got to protect the stick from behind. That's a big, big deal when it comes to lacrosse when you're trying to get a momentum. You got to keep eye on the back of your head a little bit, or at least communicate to your teammates if you see someone up from behind. Communication is such a big deal about lacrosse, especially on the defensive end, which is where the Wildcats are now. And Cougars taking it straight in, forcing contact, and that is going to be a whistle, and we're going to get reset up here. There were 3 Wildcat defenders that lined up, so we got a free position for the Cougars, and this is time for McGuire to shine. Great defense, and another whistle. Now, the Wildcats are being physical, and I'm fine with that. Honestly, no easy buckets. That's my motto. So they came down, and it looks like we're going to be a man down. So it looks like we'll be sending Haley Spencer, senior captain, defensive captain on top of that. She will be taking a penalty timeout. So they will be playing a man down, and the Cougars get set to try and tie the game up here. She wants to rip it from right there, but McGuire was ready for that. She saw her prepping, and she got ready. McGuire again with a Hail Mary, sending it downfield. Big fast break opportunity here. Emma Ebert with the ball. 1v2. She's looking to go all the way. And she gets forced to the outside. She has taken that out to the X position, getting reset, waiting for her teammates to line it up. Emma Ebert with the ball with pressure, trying to find a teammate, looking for some help. She finds somebody who cuts to the inside. And, that was a close one there. She got a great opportunity. It was a good look. I believe that was Anna Kavanaugh. And big-time save there by Madison Giesta. And a ball has dropped out, and we got another whistle. So it looks like the Wildcats here in the first quarter might need to tighten up a little bit on their stick skill. But there it is. That's the opportunity they were looking for. Big-time steal by the Wildcats. Catherine McDonald looking for a teammate. Catherine McDonald finds a teammate. There's a double team pressing. They're taking it down to the 20-yard line, trying to get it close and personal to the goal. That is Danielle Chalemi, who is passing it down to her teammate. A battle for the ball in the end zone, and we got another whistle. Wildcats getting a lot of penalty calls against them right now, but luckily that's not going to knock anybody out of the game. So errant pass by the Cougars, and it bounces back into their sticks. It was almost a turnover opportunity there for Lemieux. And the Cougars are moving quick. Lily is catching up. She did a great job of getting back in front. Cougars are slowing it down, and that pass is going out of bounds off of the Cougars. Arlington Catholic with another mistake, setting the Wildcats up for an opportunity here. Wilmington is up with 4:15 remaining here in the first, and we are sending another Hail Mary down. Michaela McGuire with a great pass. That was a clean one. And cutting it inside. Good ball movement here by the Wildcats. Fakes it to the outside. And no calls here. No. I was going to say there had to be a call. This is the way we've been doing it all game. That had to be a call. We get a free position here by Captain Leah Murphy. So this is a great opportunity. She's winding up. I'm going to love to see a ripper right here. This would be so fun. It's your senior night. Let's get a goal. And a big-time save by Giesta. That's a warm-up shot. She's going to get ready for it. And there we go. Wildcats with another steal. Catherine McDonald is looking to find an opportunity. She's bringing in defenders with her offensive gravity and passing the ball out. Quick recovery here by the Wildcats. Taking some time. They've got space. They're settling in. There's 3:20 remaining in the first. Wildcats take the ball to the right side. Look like they're going to try and swing it all the way down. Nope, they're making a move right here. Blowing the double team, and they're taking it all the way to the X. So now they're passing it down to their playmaker, who's going to swing that to Catherine McDonald. Catherine McDonald with a little bit off pass, but it's all right because 2 Wildcats are there to recover. Back to McDonald. McDonald is looking for her teammate to make a move here. She passes it off to her teammate who makes a cut there. Fellow captain, senior, swinging through. Ooh, and that was a great move there. That was a great move there by Leah Murphy. She lost her footing, unfortunately, but, man, she swam through 4 defenders to get into an open look. That would have been a great play. And the Cougars are trying to get the ball up the field, but both captains, Leah Murphy and Catherine McDonald, are not giving up an inch. They're forcing it. They're going to play aggressive defense till the ref tells them to stop, and I like that about the Wildcats right now. They're trying to set a tone here. Great stick skill right there, and we got another whistle on the field. They're doing a great job of trying to force the ball out, but the pressure is fantastic. There are constantly multiple defenders on the Cougars. Again, until the whistle says stop. Brooklyn Abel is trying to bust past 4 defenders. She's not choosing to pass it to her teammates right now. You can tell she's got a little bit of a chip on her shoulder. She doesn't like how aggressive they're playing on her. But that's just the name of the game. You came to play in Wilmington. This is your job to figure out. Once again, with the triple team, she swings through. Oh, nice move there to open up. She's got teammates everywhere. She finds one. Cougars with the ball on the ground. Field hockey. Scoop. And a good pass. There we go. The crowd is going wild at the great defense here. And the Cougars are in transition. It is Elizabeth Sarsfield trying to find a teammate. Sarsfield brings it down to the bottom right. And another whistle on the play. Sarsfield is going to get set up to either find a teammate or make a move. She's got a teammate down to the X. She chooses to swing it out behind the goal. And you never really want to press too much behind the goal unless, of course, you're down in the deficit. But they can never score from there, of course, so you want to kind of keep it clean. Good defense there. There was a clean pass opportunity, but the Wildcats broke it up. There are so many bodies stepping up on defense right now. The effort level is amazing tonight. And great pass to Leah Murphy, who makes a reaching back grab to snag that. She's got teammates ahead. She's trying to make a move to double around. She wants to get a call. There it is. Fantastic work to draw it in, and it looks like there's frustration boiling over for the Cougars right now. The ball goes to Lindsay Broussard, captain to captain. Captain swinging it through. Ooh, and Catherine McDonald was forcing it. She really wanted to score there, but even better, she draws the whistle, and we're going to get a free position. So we've got 3 seconds remaining here in the first. This is last shot of the first quarter right now. Catherine McDonald wants to make a play. Catherine McDonald cuts it on the inside, and a goal! A buzzer beater! Catherine McDonald takes the lead to 2-0 just to end the first quarter. What a wonderful way to start senior night, folks. This has been a real hustle game for the Wildcats. We are so excited to see this effort level, of course, especially on senior night, where big-time players make big-time plays. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV's coverage of the varsity girls lacrosse game tonight, and we will be right back in about 1 minute. Welcome back, sports fans, and here we are at Wilmington High for what is a wonderful 2-0 lead. It is senior night, and we're going into the second quarter. To finish off the first quarter, Catherine McDonald, senior captain, made a huge play with 3 seconds remaining to get up one more goal and add a little bit of buffer here. Now, the Wildcats have just won the faceoff, and Leah Murphy, another senior captain, is looking to get the offense started and keep this positive momentum rolling. Like we said, the AC Cougars are rocking an 8-5 record, so this is going to be a really big-time victory if the Wildcats can hold on to this effort level. I mean, this energy tonight has been amazing, and you know it is so important to these girls to walk out big time. They got all their family here. They passed out flowers. It was a very beautiful ceremony. So we got the ball in the X position right now with Emma Ebert trying to find a good pass. Good pass to the inside. She had a nice cutter. It was, again, the senior captain, Leah Murphy, but unfortunately, we weren't able to complete that. It's a battle for the ball on the ground. It pops up into the Cougars' hands, and that's going to be a whistle. Can't knock him down in the back like that. That was a tough look, but luckily it wasn't a big-time penalty. So we're going to keep it going. Brooklyn Abel has been taking a beating tonight so far, but we are getting this momentum started. Brooklyn has the ball for the Cougars, and she is taking it down the left sideline, cuts it to the inside, finds a teammate on the outside. They are cutting it on the inside. Good look up, and that's a nice shot there for the Cougars. There was 2 Wildcats there for defense, and Michaela McGuire was just a little bit behind on that. It went top left corner. That was a really clean shot by the Cougars. So AC Cougars cut it to 1 with 10:35 remaining here in the second. This is a game, folks, and this is a really nice night for a great game of lacrosse. We are getting set back up for the faceoff. And in the face-off for the Cougars is number 13. That's Danica Tracy, who as always, is facing off against Leah Murphy for the Wildcats. They pop the ball up. Murphy recovers. Murphy takes the ball out in transition. Murphy passes it back to Catherine McDonald, a fantastic handler when it comes to moving the ball around in the offense. Leah Murphy sits with the ball at the top. She passes it to her teammate, Lindsay Broussard. Lindsay Broussard spacing out the floor, trying to get one of their sets running. She gets it to Leah Murphy. Leah Murphy looking to make a move. Leah Murphy draws in 2 defenders and spaces back out. Back to Catherine McDonald. Catherine McDonald and Leah Murphy reading the field. Catherine McDonald looks like she wants to make a big move right here, and her and Leah are really just trying to find the right time to strike. Ball with Danny Chilimi. Danny Chilimi was the first goal scorer of the night for us, which is a huge play by a junior. And senior night action. Ooh. And that was a good defense by the Cougars. Almost had a good shot opportunity there for the Wildcats. Now the Cougars are in transition, getting the ball up the field. They got a teammate, finds their teammate in transition. The Wildcats have numbers. Good defense there. Oh, and the whistle. We got the whistle. The home crowd is not happy about that call. And we are getting set up here for Gabriella Colton, who is going to get a free position. Michaela McGuire locking in right now. And all the Wildcats doing everything they can right now in preparation to slow her down. Oh, and that was a nice bounce shot. We almost had a stick-on-stick action to kind of slow that down, but that was a huge, huge play there by the free position. And Gabriella Colton is tied the game up here in the second quarter. Wildcats have been doing a really nice job of putting in proper effort. And it looks like they have some words for the ref here. But the Wildcats are playing really, really nice tonight. So, again, you got to give credit to Michaela McGuire. For every goal scored, 2 or 3 don't go on the board, and that's what we're always trying to remember here. Michaela McGuire is going to shake that off and keep this game going. And back in the face-off, ball up in the air. Cougars fighting for it, doing a really good job of making it difficult. Nice scoop there by Catherine McDonald to keep the ball inbounds. Passes it to Leah Murphy. Leah Murphy passes it down to Emma Callahan. And we are taking the ball. We have a cutter down the middle, and we hesitated. The ball is now up the X. Everyone's spacing out. We got a cutter coming through. Cougars defense is adjusting nicely. And we swing the ball down to Leah Murphy. Nice little fake there. Trying to draw the defenders out. Look to see if she can get a cut through. Wildcats looking to set up one of their runs. They get an open shooter. On the inside, they've got a cutter. Hesitates. Pulls in the defense. Pass to the inside. Emma Allard hesitates. Doesn't want to do anything too much. And it looks like we got a whistle on the field. Allard is going to get a free position here. And nice angle, honestly, to try and make something happen. If she hits a teammate or if she decides to shoot it, passes it to the teammate. Great call. Great shot. And Leah Murphy is on the board. That's exactly what you need. 2 of the 5 seniors tonight have scored. One of the seniors is a goalie. Don't expect her to score. So we are rocking with 2 senior captains putting up buckets here in the first half. It's a fantastic play there by Allard. Emma Allard draws in the defense but makes the right read to set up a completely easy goal, get it to a 3-2 lead. And this is the kind of lacrosse that the Wildcats like to play. They like to move the ball around and make sure people get involved. It's usually facilitated pretty heavily through Leah Murphy and Catherine McDonald. These are 2 key players on this offense for the Wildcats. So we will see how the Cougars adapt to continually feeling the pressure that the Wildcats are applying. Oh, and once again, the Wildcats win the face-off. Catherine McDonald's got the ball. She gets it to Murphy. Murphy with a nice move there. Almost looked like she got hit in the head. Catherine McDonald with the ball. She's got 4 Cougars on her. She's taking it all the way, feeling crazy confident right now. It's senior night. Make your move happen. And we got a stick check. Free position coming for Catherine McDonald, who already scored her first goal from this exact same position. So I would love to see how she adapts in this situation. She revs up to go in. Oh, good defense there by the Cougars. And another whistle on the field. I'm not sure what we're calling here. Looks like it will be Wildcats ball. So Wildcats are getting set back up for another opportunity. Catherine McDonald is behind the goal. We have 6:20 remaining here in the second. Wildcats have just taken a 1-point lead. And it has been pretty much the Cougars' quarter so far, but Wildcats can force the issue, and we got another whistle. And it looks like that's going to go once again in the Wildcats' favor, so a fantastic opportunity again for Catherine McDonald. She is really drawing those whistles in, playing quite aggressive, but having a really good handle with her stick there. She cuts it on the inside. Oh, and that was a close one. It lost a little bit of power there by some good defense from the Cougars side of things. Wildcats hold possession, though. Ball in the X with Ebert. Emma Ebert looking to cut around. Oh. And it looks like there was a crease violation by Leah Murphy. So Leah Murphy stepped inside the crease, and that's going to be a turnover for the Cougars. Cougars getting set up with the ball. Leah Murphy did not feel like she did that, so she wanted to say some words, but she's moving on. Cougars moving the ball over the 50-yard line. They find a nice pass to the right sideline. Cut it onto the inside. Great defense by the Wildcats. Way to break up the pass. The ball is in Michaela's hands. Michaela's slinging it. She swings it down to the opposite side of the field. That bounces back into the Cougars' stick. and Elizabeth Sarsfield swings it down to her teammates on the offensive side. So Cougars are in an offensive position after a good save and stop by the defense. Cougars have a lot of people up at the top right here. They're passing it around, but there's not really great spacing going on their end yet. They look like they want to go individual and break down the man-on-man, but the Wildcats have done a really good job of backing up their teammates. So, we haven't seen a lot of one-on-one breaks. There hasn't been a lot of ISO action winning here. So if you want to beat this team, you got to be able to pass faster than they can run. These girls are really aggressive about staying in front of their defender. Good defense tonight especially, and we got another whistle. Wildcats have been playing super physical tonight. And we have a free position here for Ava Santo for the Cougars. Ava's taken on the inside. Big-time save by Michaela McGuire. McGuire looks to get the ball going in the fast break. She sends it down the field again. Ball is on the ground, and can the Wildcats come up with it? They cannot. The Cougars take back possession. And Cougars finding a nice teammate. Good transition play here. Cougars swinging the ball around, and the Wildcats need to get back on their aggressive defense. There's a communication issue, it feels like, because there's 4 girls staying on the sideline. Wildcats getting into their defensive set. Ball at the top of the key, and the Cougars looking to make a move. A nice dump-off pass there. Oh, and she was trying to go for the behind the back. That was a great look by Ava Santo. It just off the mark. Flashy plays. You got to love them. Those are the shots that dreams are made of. The ball goes around to the backside. In the X position, the Wildcats are looking to get the ball turned over here. Cougar runs into 3 defensive Wildcats. That's great effort there by the Wilmington. Wilmington is making the pressure be felt. They are not giving up an inch right now. It's really great effort by the girls tonight. You can tell they're playing for their seniors. They've been getting a lot of calls, but right there they did a really good job of not being over-aggressive. And the Cougars are settling, choosing not to force the issue right now. The ball is down below, behind the net. Got a feeling they're going to try and swing it around. They're looking like they're trying to get cheeky. They got a cutter on the inside, but they're going to force it. Oh, what a nice shot there by the Cougars. Great play by Danica Tracy. She was looking like she was ready to fire, and she kept forcing it to the outside. She said, "You're going to have to stop me." But you can't. That was a great shot there by Danica. The score is now tied up 3-3 with 1:50 remaining here in the second. So before halftime, we got to see exactly who can take the momentum. So far, if you were to ask me who's playing better tonight, it's definitely been the Wildcats. They've been doing a really great job on effort. But at the same time, these Cougars are not facing adversity with any fear. They're standing their ground. Wildcats have been dominating the faceoff for the most part tonight, and this might be no different. There you go. Catherine McDonald in transition. She has got the Jets on. She's taking it all the way in. She's got teammates, but she's going to slow it down, settle in, let them all line up. Catherine McDonald has been real aggressive tonight. Good cut on the inside, and a better goal. That was a wonderful play. Wonderful goal right there. And there's too many bodies. Everybody's hugging. I cannot tell who just scored that. It was Emma Allard. Emma Allard usually is a nice playmaker. I see her a lot in the X position, but she just made a fantastic cut. That was good IQ to open up a really, really easy goal. Bounce shot on the left side. It was exactly the kind of momentum that you want. This is what I was talking about. There's 1:26 remaining, and every time the Cougars get on the board, the Wildcats just come back and remind them that they're at home. This is their game tonight. Emma Allard is one of the younger members of this varsity team, so it's really exciting to see her develop confidence in the offense, especially to call her shot like that. She bursts through 2 stick defenders to get straight to an open look. That ball swings out, and once again, it's coming all the way down to the goal, and it's coming back up Wildcats' way. Wildcats are running it, taking it. That's Emma Callahan. She's finding a teammate. She finds her captain, Catherine McDonald, and they're in transition, taking it down to the 20-yard line. McDonald is taking some space. She's slowing it down just a little bit. She's got some clock to run. There's a minute remaining here in the first half. They want to get last shot. They move the ball into the end zone. You can tell that Emma Ebert is checking the clock. She wants to make sure that they don't rush anything here. Best thing they can do is take the lead up one, and there's a whistle. It looked like good defense there, but we got to check on the Cougars. So Emma Ebert is going to get the ball again, get set back up. Emma Ebert with the position. She takes it back to the X. She swings it around the outside. Oh, and she tries to do the underhand shot to the left. That was a nice little sidewinder, just saved by a nice play from Madison Giesta. And the Wildcats almost got a pick on the pass right there. They're fighting for it. Oh, I'm not sure I like that call. I think that was a clean stick check. But the ball is back in the Cougars' hands with 10 seconds remaining. Another whistle on the play. We got 5 seconds remaining. Cougars trying to let one rip before the clock ends, and that's time, folks. So the Wildcats will take the lead here in the first half. This has been a really great game for senior night, and you can tell these girls are playing inspired. I'm Jack Hamilton-Smith with WCTV, and we'll be right back after the half. Welcome back, Wildcats. We are getting started for the second half of action here at Alumni Stadium. Once again, it's Varsity Girls Lacrosse Senior Night, and big-time captains Leah Murphy and Catherine McDonald have already gotten 2 points up on the board. The girls are playing with a ton of effort tonight, trying to make sure this is a memorable moment for their seniors. As we get it going, I just want to shout out the people who've been making plays. We had Emma Allard with a clean goal earlier today, and then before that, we had a huge save come from Michaela McGuire. The faceoffs have been going Wilmington's way, and that seems to be the case right here to start the second half. Wilmington is moving the ball down to the X, spacing it out, and once again, we are just so happy and excited to celebrate our seniors and the time that they've dedicated towards their craft. So the ball is in the X, and we are looking to buff up this lead from 4 to 3 to get a little bit of breathing room here. Cutting it to the inside. Oh, that was a nice shot opportunity, and that ball is going to be with the Cougars. So Arlington Catholic is a great team, and they've been playing really, really nice tonight so far. It's 8-5, or they have an 8-5 record against the Wildcats. But the Wildcats have been playing so physical in this first half. So we're hoping to see them keep up that effort. I mean, everybody is stepping up on defense, so it's all about hustle. Right now, the Cougars are in transition. The sun is burning on the one side of the field right now, so you got to feel bad when they transition into that light. But big-time stop here, and a whistle on the play. It looks like we were going to be recovering the ball. Michaela McGuire was looking to scoop it, and it looks like we got a whistle on the play. Position is going to the Cougars. They're going to take that ball from behind the net. Michaela McGuire, senior, having a special night tonight so far, hoping to keep up the momentum. Great save by Michaela McGuire. That's why you highlight a player, because you got to love it when they make a big play. The ball's coming back around. Oh, stumbling there. Good recovery by the Wildcats. Everybody's in position. You know that sun is burning right in their eyes right now. So they are trying to take advantage of the disadvantage the Cougars are facing. Wildcats have a body out on the back behind the net. They are keeping defense sturdy. So they're not really giving up cuts. There's a man-on-man every time someone transitions through. And we got another whistle here, but again, that's exactly the tone you want to keep setting. You've been making it a physical game. You don't want to back down, especially going into the second half. Cougars are going to take the ball from the sideline here. This is a good opportunity for the Cougars to score, and that ball is saved by Michaela McGuire. Big time stop. She made the tip off. Oh, and she tried to go deep, and it looks like the Cougars got a stick on it, so that's going to be Cougars' ball. That was good defense by the Cougars. Take a moment to read. McGuire just needs to take a moment and settle it in. Let her teammates get running. Get some options so she doesn't have to force it all the way down. She's been running the fast breaks pretty frequently. I used to do the same thing, of course. You get it to some of your best playmakers down on the other side of the field when it's a numbers game and they've got the advantage, but it looks like the Cougars are getting pretty savvy to that. So Brooklyn Abel is doing a really good job today for the Cougars. She's been a big-time playmaker, carrying the ball, making a lot of movement on the inside. And that shot is clipped by the Wildcats. Good defense by the Wildcats, and a whistle going to go the Wildcats' way. That is great defensive effort. They winded up the shot, and it was immediately shut down. Oh, Wildcats throwing into the sun. You could tell that was a good pass. It was just hard to find with the sun coming in their eyes. And the Cougars with possession, they're bringing it in right now. They've got the advantage. Oh, they're cutting through, slicing and dicing. That's a great shot by the Cougars. Arlington Catholic puts it on the board and ties the game up. Oh, I apologize. Another whistle there. I didn't hear the whistle. We got another free position. You got to appreciate that. No easy buckets. Rather have the free position than the free goal. And another whistle. We're getting reset up in free position. This is Ava Santo trying to make a play right now. Ava Santo slid through the defenders really nicely, and she rips it for a goal. That was a nice shot by Ava Santo. So eventually she scores anyways with a lot of effort. There's a will, there's a way. Wilmington getting set back up for the face-off, and it looks like Michaela McGuire is talking to her team, trying to make sure we don't let those things happen again. It's communication gaps, so they're discussing how they can tighten up a little bit. When you're playing aggressive defense in girls lacrosse, it can be real easy to get the whistle drawn, but at the same time, you want to keep that aggressive defense up for the hesitation. You don't want the Cougars to start getting comfortable thinking that they're going to get easy looks. And again, they are just dominating the face-off here. So great job by the captain for Wilmington. They are doing a really great job of getting the ball and taking it in transition a lot. So currently, Danielle Chileme has the ball, and she scored. She was the first to score on the day for us, which was a fantastic play. They are setting up on the right side of the field and swinging it down behind the goal. There is an AC defender all the way down on the inside, and we're looking to make a cut because they're playing too aggressive, and there it is. That goal is good. Wonderful play by Wilmington. It's one of those situations, if you reach, I teach, and she cut it in on the defender for the easy goal. That was a nice shot on the outside. I want to say it was an easy goal, but it wasn't. That was a great effort goal. She had a defender right on her hip, and she slotted it right past the goalie. A wonderful play there. And this is my chance to kind of shout out Madison Giesta for AC Cougars. I mean, it's not easy playing keeper. You're always on, and you got to be ready, and you have to be the backbone of your team communicating. So this game is a one-point game because she's been playing a really nice game on the other side of the field. So credit is due to both goalies as they keep this game really close. And Wilmington, once again, with another face-off win. Beautiful work here in transition. They are running and gunning. That's Chileme one more time. Danny's got the ball down at the X, and she's swinging it around. Danny is just a go-getter, and honestly, that's what you need on offense is people looking to score. That's the key to being a successful team is you either need to be constantly moving or understanding how you can benefit your teammates to get a goal going. Wilmington has the ball in position, and they are getting set up, settling in, holding on to their lead right now. And senior captain with a double move. Ooh, Leah Murphy was giving her the work. She settles in. She's looking to score. She swings on the inside. Spin move. Oh, and that was a nice shot attempt. And that's going to be, that is going to be the Cougars' ball, and I actually think that was the right call there. Wildcats playing good defense, and a whistle once again on the stick check. So Wildcats doing a really good job of just kind of, getting into their hip and really grinding it out. I mean, like, if you want to bring the ball up, you're going to have to run through 2 or 3 bodies before you can get it across the 50-yard line, and that's the exact hustle and effort that we're talking about, folks. Almost got the steal there as Captain Catherine McDonald forces the ball to the outside, being physical. She thinks that should have been out of bounds, but that's fine. She's taking her steps back and giving position up. The ball is in the hands of Jordan Gallagher right now. Jordan Gallagher facing a double team, and she knocks that ball out of bounds. That was great defense. That's exactly why you apply pressure to force errors. Wonderful play by Catherine McDonald and her teammate, Anna Kavanaugh. And Lindsay Broussard with the ball, trying to get another teammate involved. She moves that to Haley Spencer, one of the other captains. That was a captain-to-captain pass. Broussard passes it down to Kavanaugh, and Kavanaugh is drawing in 2 defenders. Back to Broussard. Oh, I apologize. That was Emma Allard. Emma Allard drops the ball, and the Cougars are in transition. Emma Allard turning on the Jets, though. She completely obliterates her opponent's momentum. That was a wonderful, wonderful hustle effort by Emma Allard. Cuts off her defender's point of attack. And number 15 for the Cougars is reconsidering her choices right now. The ball's on the ground, and they kicked that, kind of a scary kick, but they kicked that straight to Michaela McGuire, who sends it immediately downfield to a teammate. The Cougars intercept that pass. And the Cougars are running and taking it down to the goal. They want to space out and draw defenders, so they have drawn one of the Wildcats all the way in. And Liam, I apologize, that is Catherine McDonald. She is drawing the penalty there. Great work on the hook. She's getting a free turnover and getting the ball back for her teammates. Wonderful play by your captain. Wildcats looking to get the ball up the 50, and they get another free position whistle. Blowing through the defense. They turn on the Jets. Wildcats running down the right side. Refs trying to keep up. Wildcats send it down to the bottom, and they don't have the numbers, but they do have the ball, and they have a great time of possession in this game. They've been dominating here in the offensive side of the field, keeping the ball as far away from Michaela McGuire as possible. The sun looks like it's starting to set, which is going to make things a little bit easier for the opposite side of the field. And we have the ball in Leah Murphy's hands. She is deciding exactly how to space out this defense. We send the ball back to Emma Ebert. Emma Ebert sits in the X, a nice playmaker, looking to see if she can draw some defenders in. And she's just going to hold that and let the clock drip since they're holding the lead right now. If you don't apply the pressure, they have no reason to rush it when you're up 1. But at the same time, if you apply too much pressure, she's going to make a move. She's going to get it to a playmaker and be quick about it. She's a good decision maker. Wildcats are setting it up. They go for the fake handoff. Classic lacrosse play. Leah Murphy looking to rip one in there, and she does! What a shot! Leah Murphy calling her shot, goes for the fake, and rips a clean bounce shot past the defender. The goalie almost got a foot on it. It looks like they may have even tapped it. That's a real frustrating one whenever you get a little bit of a touch. But that ball had too much momentum, and that rolls right in. We are now getting a nice, comfortable 2-point lead. This is a good opportunity for the Wildcats to build on this and hopefully give a little bit more breathing room. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter, so this is a really solid showing for the Wildcats on senior night. Once again, they're going up against an 8-5 team, so this is a home game, but it's definitely an underdog story. And the face-off is set. And good effort there by the Wildcats. Wildcats didn't win it initially, but they won it in the hustle. Wildcats taking it down the field, getting settled in as their teammates line up, and they find the spacing. The ball is with Danny. Danny has been a big-time playmaker, and she's done a lot of things in momentum once she's gotten the face-off. Ooh, and that's going to be a whistle. Danny is cutting it in immediately, trying to find some action. That was a clean stick check there, no whistle. Danny recovers. Danny brings her defender all the way out to the sideline. Danny's looking confident. She's feeling the pressure, but I don't think she's sweating. Looking for a teammate here. And she taps it off to her captain, Leah Murphy, who can tell she's feeling that. Leah Murphy's looking to cut on the inside with the shoulder check. Leah Murphy was trying to go the underhand. She lost the possession just a little bit. It was a nice cradle, though, but she was looking to rip that underhanded shot. And I can't say for certain whether or not Madison Giesta was going to be ready for it, but the ball is coming up the Cougars' way on the left sideline. They are bringing it up the field. And again, 2 Wildcats, step for step, always there. As soon as they blow past one, somebody's coming in to recover for the help. This is a really, really nice showing. Everybody's in the great spirits for their captain tonight. And once again, folks, like I said, it is senior night, and it has been a really nice showing by our seniors. And a great shot attempt by the Cougars, but even better defense forces an error. That pass is a little off. Oh, and a nice pass from the X position, and that's going to be a great goal for the Cougars to cut it to 1. And that's just one of those situations where Michaela McGuire's attention was a little bit too divided. Somebody should have been on the cutter, but more importantly, somebody should have told Michaela that there was a cutter. So communication is everything, and we got 46 seconds here. Again, it's been one of those really beautiful games for the Wildcats where every time the Cougars start to get a little bit closer, the Wildcats can match it. So they've gone shot for shot for them for most of the night. And so hopefully they can scrub that goal off the board and go back to a 2-point lead. As we line it up for the face-off. And a huge win. Once again, Leah Murphy is dominating the face-offs tonight. Leah Murphy wants to score again. She's one away from the hat trick. You can tell she's feeling it. And Leah Murphy was set up by her first goal by a teammate, Emma Ibarra, who lined her up for a really clean shot earlier in the game off of a free position. Wildcats have the ball, and it seems like they want to work the clock down. They've got it in offensive position with 15 seconds left. So they have a cutter on the inside, choosing not to take it. They've got 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and that's going to be good defense by the Cougars to knock the ball out of bounds. The clock is still dripping, so hopefully we don't see any goals from half court. It's not happening. Not possible. We are out of time going into the fourth quarter where the Wildcats are up 1 with the lead. I'm Jack Hamilton-Smith here with WCTV, and we will be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the fourth quarter of action, and I want to make a quick correction. It looks like Kate Frawley has been substituted in for the AC Cougars, so she's in net right now, and this is a 1-point game, Wilmington's favor. So Wilmington Wildcats are up 1 right now on senior night. Varsity Girls Lacrosse has dominated the faceoff, and they continue to do that now as Catherine McDonald cuts it down the field. She is in control of this game tonight. She's already got a goal on the night and hopefully can set up her teammate Leah Murphy for another one if she is one away from the hat trick, which would be the most memorable option for senior night. As the Wildcats get set up, Leah Murphy has the ball at the top of the key. She passes it over to teammate Danny Chilimi. Danny swings it down as they start to space out the defense. Danny sets the pick. Wildcats are holding on to the ball here, keeping it out, spacing it out as the Cougars apply a lot of pressure. The Cougars are down 1 goal right now, so you got to see them kind of turn up the effort level and the aggression. Ball is back in Leah Murphy's hands. She has fantastic stick control. She is really doing a good job on these pass fakes and these pump fakes. She's got a teammate cutting and rolling on the inside. She chooses to hold, space it out. She's at the top of the key. It's a 1v1 situation. Let's see if she takes on the ISO, tries to get a clean shot in. She goes for the spin move. She doubles back, passes it out to a teammate. That's Lindsay Broussard, fellow captain. Lindsay passes it to Catherine McDonald. That is all 3 captains on this side of the field getting a touch. Broussard sets the pick. And Catherine McDonald looking to make a move here. She turns on the Jets. Catherine McDonald on the inside. We got a whistle. It was a fantastic first step by Catherine McDonald. Blew past the defender. Was able to draw the penalty, and looks like she's going to get a nice line positioning. I would be surprised to see Catherine McDonald rip it from here, but I would be really charmed to see her do it more than anything. And she chooses to pace it out, build some space. She knows she can blow past her defender if she takes it. She does it again, pulls it with the hesitation, runs it to the inside, and another whistle. That was awesome energy by Catherine McDonald, and way to read the field. She knows she's got this defender in a one-on-one. So Catherine McDonald once again gets set up with a free position, but this time a little bit closer. She's winding up for the shot already. She's moved her hands down the stick, and whistle on the field. It looks like we stepped over a little early, some encroachment, so we're getting reset here. And Catherine McDonald on the inside. Oh, and that was a nice whirlwind shot. She tried to go for the twister, and it was a little bit too fancy. But good defense by the Wildcats. Turns the ball over, keeps it on their side of the field, so we didn't even get to the 30-yard line. Catherine McDonald's got the ball again. Catherine McDonald at the top right now, away from the goal. And we'll be excited to see how Kate Frawley handles the pressure that the Wildcats have been putting on. So swapping out goalies is always an opportunity for you to make a name for yourself. Big double move there. And no whistle. No whistle. That looked like, I guess it was clean. No, it looks like there it is. There's the whistle. And it's going to be Wildcats ball. So that was a really strong move by Emma Allard. I mean, she smoked them with that little hesitation. So Emma Allard is going to get a nice free position. I think she's looking to score, but she set up her teammate earlier for a really easy goal. So if she can see Leah Murphy cutting in on the left side, that'd be great. Oh, and that was early encroachment in there, so we're going to have to step back. That's going to give a better positioning to Emma Allard here. Emma Allard's got 3 teammates on the left side, and there's only 2 defenders, so she can either take the rip herself. And she went for the bounce shot. It was a good look, but Wildcats recover. Back to Catherine McDonald. Catherine McDonald's holding the ball, drawing out her defenders. There's a cluster of players up on the right side, so it's a nice 1v1 opportunity here. From the X position, we've got Emma Ebert looking to try and make a double move. She wants to swing in there and get a little bounce shot to the underneath. Oh, and that was a close one. It hit the foot of Frawley. Frawley's got position, and Frawley's first play of the game is a turnover. She had the pass. It was just a little bit off the mark. Back with Catherine McDonald. And the time of possession is just killer in Wilmington's favor right now. Wilmington's got the ball down in the end zone. There's really no reason to force anything. Drawing out the defenders. The defenders are getting a little bit more aggressive, of course, as the time drips. Catherine McDonald swims through the double team. Gives it to Leah Murphy. Leah Murphy helps relieve her teammate here. Leah Murphy trying to do a little fake pass. Leah Murphy switches hands, cuts on the inside. Leah Murphy with a chance. Oh, when she got the goal, but the whistle came first. That was a nice shot by Leah Murphy. She's going to get a free position here, but what a wonderful move by Leah Murphy to open up her shot. Leah Murphy wears number 3. The whole crowd is in anticipation of her 3rd goal. Leah Murphy is winding it up. Chance for a hat trick here. She goes for the bounce shot, and it was just a little bit off the mark. Wildcats with a chance to recover. Wildcats scoop. Good recovery by the Wildcats to save Leah Murphy's shot attempt. That ball stayed in bounds, and Danny Chilimi has the ball at the top of the key. A good battle for the ball right here. Good defense by the Cougars, but Catherine McDonald was there to help. Catherine McDonald splits the double team. And there's a whistle on that for sure. We saw a huge swipe there. And honestly, if I'm a defender for the AC Cougars, I'm going to hit Catherine McDonald when I get the chance to. She has been torching the defense so far today, really using her speed to her advantage. She's got a free position right now. Let's see how she lines this up. Again, she gets into a sprinter stance because she knows she can burn them. Oh, what a save by Frawley. Kate Frawley, who stepped into the game a little late, I think in the second half. But a turnover by the Cougars. And Leah Murphy gets the whistle. This has just been an entire Wildcat fourth quarter here. They have just dominated the time of possession on this side of the field. It really hasn't left the 30-yard line since they got it down here. Catherine McDonald passes it in. Defender comes all the way out. Ooh, good defense there. Danny drops the ball. Danny was trying to make a move. It's a scrum, and that's going to come up Cougars' way, so the Cougars are going to get an opportunity here. Cougars running into a double team. Huge play by Catherine McDonald to get the steal. Oh, man, they are not giving up. We made it to the 25-yard line just now. That was a great effort by Catherine McDonald to help on the double team. Wildcats just need to settle their nerves and find one more goal to get some breathing room. Can't take your foot off the gas yet. You can drip the clock all you want, but you need to be aggressive here. Anything can happen when it comes to lacrosse. It takes about 30 seconds at most to score a goal. Good slip underneath. I believe that is Emma Ebert with the ball. And Leah Murphy is with momentum. She's revving it up. She's cutting to the inside. She fakes it. Ooh. She got caught on the fake, slacking on behind a little bit. And there is a whistle on the field. We're trying to see what the penalty will be. And it's going to be man down positioning for the Cougars. So AC Catholic, the Arlington Catholic Cougars got a stick check to the head. So the Wildcats are going to be up a man here. This is a prime opportunity with 4 minutes remaining to get that comfort goal. If I'm the Wildcats right now, I'm going to try and set Leah Murphy up for something. If not Leah Murphy, I'm going to space out the field for Catherine McDonald to blow by their defender. So Leah Murphy's cutting to the inside, and the Cougars are doing a really good job of keeping an eye on her. And another whistle on the Cougars. This is exactly the tone you set when you play physical off the bat. So the Wildcats came with hustle and extra energy, and they've been really forcing the issue. And now it's coming back in their favor. By the fourth quarter, if you don't give up on that kind of hustle, you're going to start getting calls. The frustration is building for the Cougars, who are only down 1, but the clock continues to drip and the pressure builds. Emma Ebert with the ball at the X. She finds a teammate, and they're spacing out the field. Again, they're up 1 right now. It's a tremendous opportunity. Catherine McDonald with the ball. Catherine McDonald with the chance. She passes it off. Oh, she tries to tap it off. She tries to do a little handoff to her fellow captain. And it looks like Brooklyn Abel will get the whistle. Leah Murphy with the man down opportunity. We have another whistle on the field. And a free position coming for Leah Murphy. Leah Murphy passes it on the inside. That's the right read. Swings it down to her teammate. They hesitate. They don't force it. No reason to force the issue. She takes it all the way around. This is Anna Kavanaugh. Anna Kavanaugh with a great look. Oh, and Leah Murphy almost had her shot opportunity. We got to call that. That's a whistle. Brooklyn Abel is trying to force it by herself. Again, every time she takes the ball in, there are 2 or 3 defenders stepping up on her. Love that aggressive energy. There are another 2 defenders. Catherine McDonald going step for step with Abel. Brooklyn is bringing the ball all the way down, settling in. Brooklyn passes the ball off, and that is going to be Danica Tracy. Danica Tracy for the Cougars passes it. That pass was a little bit off the mark. Can the Cougars recover? They can. Oh, but they don't. They don't hustle for the scoop, and that's going to be a turnover for the Cougars. Quick pass up to the sideline. She's got a teammate. Can she find her? Oh, and that pass is just a little bit off the mark. But the Wildcats are able to still recover. It's not over yet. The ball is in the offensive position. It's a scrum for it on the ground. Someone needs to go man. And the ball comes up the Cougars' way. So there's a minute 15 remaining. Oh, and the Wildcats did it. They recovered and kept the ball on their side of the 50-yard line. Wildcats trying to drain, and they draw the penalty. So good work there by Haley Spencer. She's not forcing it, maybe even flopping a little bit to attract the ref's attention. Oh, and we're forcing passes. We got 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Another whistle. That's going to be Cougars' ball. Cougars with an opportunity to tie it here. Oh, and the ball drops out. Ava Santos turns it over. And Leah Murphy, Catherine McDonald, they're in transition. They're trying to get this game wrapped up like a Christmas present. And all I want for senior night is a W. Leah Murphy has the ball. That is a trustworthy player to keep in position. Leah Murphy trying to draw fouls here. Leah Murphy fighting the triple team, and there's the whistle. We got 12 seconds on the clock. Leah Murphy's she wants to cradle it out. Leah Murphy passes it down. 5 remaining. This is going to be a wonderful senior night to remember. And that's the buzzer, folks. What a game. They run to their goalie, Michaela McGuire. This is how you celebrate your seniors. We are here in Wilmington tonight to watch a wonderful performance by the varsity girls lacrosse team. Everybody's got their pop-up heads, and they're so excited to celebrate these stud athletes as they upset the 8 and now 6 Arlington Catholic Cougars. In the fight of felines, the Wilmington Wildcats come up big, and we are so happy to be here today with WCTV. I am Jack Smith, and join us again for another great game. And I want to just shout out the people that bring this coverage to you. WCTV, of course, is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe, Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV Sports is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza, Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai, Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, Wilmington Ace Hardware, while WHS Girls Lacrosse is sponsored by 360 Urgent Care. Thank you all again for joining us, and we will be back tomorrow for more lacrosse.